VG Tribe, what if your life's greatest adventure starts today? Close your eyes and imagine standing in the heart of an African savanna at sunrise, feeling the golden rays on your skin as giraffes graze in the distance. Or perhaps you're wandering through the vibrant streets of Marrakech, the air filled with the aroma of spices and the melody of street performers. This is the transformative magic of solo travel. But let's get real. Solo travel can feel daunting. What about loneliness, safety, planning? That's why I'm here. We'll dive into everything you need to know about traveling solo, from the mindset shifts to actionable tips, stories that will make you laugh and cry, and even a special free gift to kickstart your journey. Are you ready to unlock the world and, more importantly, unlock yourself? Let's dive in. Comment below with one place you've always dreamed of visiting and why. Years ago, I was sitting at home scrolling through social media, watching people share their incredible adventures. I told myself, I don't have the time, the money, or the confidence to do that. But deep down, I knew it wasn't true. I was just afraid to try. Fast forward to my first solo trip, Kenya. I remember the fear of arriving at Jomo Kenyatta Airport alone, but I also remember the joy of standing in the Masai Mara, watching the Great Migration. That single experience rewrote my story. It taught me that the world is both vast and welcoming. Why solo travel matters. 1. Self-discovery. Solo travel is a mirror. It shows you who you are without the influence of others. 2. Empowerment. Each challenge you overcome builds unshakable confidence. 3. Connection. You'll meet people who will change your perspective on life. What's your biggest fear about traveling alone? Share it in the comments and I'll personally respond with advice. Fear turned into triumph. On a trip to Vietnam, I accidentally boarded the wrong bus and ended up in a remote village. At first, I panicked, but the kind locals welcomed me with warm smiles, shared their meal with me, and even taught me how to make spring rolls. That day, I learned that mistakes often lead to the most memorable experiences. Interactive exercise. Take 5 minutes right now and write down your fears about solo travel. Then write one solution for each fear. For example, fear, getting lost. Solution, use offline maps and ask locals for help. They're usually kind and eager to assist. What's the first thing you research when planning a trip? Let's share tips. Download my free solo travel starter guide. It has all my packing checklists, budgeting hacks, and itinerary templates. Deeper tips? 1. Research beyond the basics. Check local holidays and festivals. They can add incredible color to your trip or make accommodations scarce. Learn about tipping customs to avoid awkward situations. 2. Packing hacks. Roll your clothes instead of folding them to save space. Carry a sarong. It doubles as a beach towel, blanket, or even a makeshift bag. 3. Safety. First, use apps like Be Safe or GeoSure for safety insights. Share your itinerary with a trusted friend or family member. Have you ever made a friend while traveling? Tell us about it in the comments. In Japan, I stayed with a host family and joined their tea ceremony, which deepened my appreciation for their culture. In Ghana, I danced with locals during a traditional festival and felt an indescribable sense of belonging. Building confidence. 1. Start with small talk. Compliment someone or ask for advice. 2. Use community platforms like Meetup or Couchsurfing to find events or activities. 3. Remember, most people are kind and curious, just like you. VG Tribe, are you enjoying this journey so far? I know solo travel can feel overwhelming, but I've got your back. Download my free solo travel starter guide, packed with insider tips, must-have resources, and a step-by-step action plan to help you start your adventure with confidence. Click the link now and take that first step. One night in Tanzania, I found myself camping under the vast, star-studded sky of the Serengeti. As the fire crackled and the whispers of the wind carried the stories of the land, I felt a profound stillness. The roar of a distant lion reminded me of nature's raw power and beauty. In that moment, I wasn't just a traveler, I was part of something much bigger, a living, breathing ecosystem that existed long before me and would continue long after. The Serengeti taught me that true luxury isn't about five-star hotels, it's about witnessing the unfiltered magnificence of the natural world. Seek moments of solitude in nature during your travels. Disconnect from technology and reconnect with yourself. Imagine trekking through a dense jungle with every step taking you further from the familiar and deeper into a lush, vibrant world. The air was thick with the scent of rain-soaked earth and the sound of tropical birds. Finally, I emerged into a clearing, and there it was, a pristine waterfall cascading into a crystal clear pool. It felt like stepping into a dream. I stood there, captivated, feeling the cool mist on my face and marveling at the untouched beauty of nature. Costa Rica reminded me that the most rewarding experiences often require effort. The harder the journey, the sweeter the reward. When traveling, go off the beaten path. The hidden gems are often where the most magical memories are made. During my travels in India, I had the opportunity to volunteer in a small rural village. I spent days teaching English to children who were eager to learn, their faces lighting up with every new word they mastered. But I learned more from them than they did from me. Their joy, resilience, and sense of community left an indelible mark on my soul. I left that village with more than memories. I left with a renewed sense of purpose. Travel is about giving as much as it is about taking. When you contribute to a community, you create a meaningful connection that transcends language and culture. Consider dedicating part of your journey to volunteering. The impact you make and the lessons you learn will stay with you forever. Let's level up your travel game with advanced tips that make exploring the world smoother and more enriching. 1. Use Google Lens for instant translations. Traveling in a country where you don't speak the language? Google Lens is a game changer. Simply point your camera at foreign menus, signs, or documents, and it instantly translates them. Practice the local language anyway. Even if it's just a few phrases, locals appreciate the effort, and it can lead to more authentic interactions. 2. Master the art of haggling. Markets are often the heart of a culture, and haggling is part of the experience. But it's not just about getting the best price, it's about respectful negotiation. Start with a smile. Approach with friendliness, not aggression. Compliment the product. A genuine compliment can set the tone for a pleasant exchange. Be willing to walk away. If the price isn't right, politely decline and move on. In Marrakech, I haggled for a beautiful hand-woven rug. By engaging in a warm conversation with the seller, I not only got a fair price, but also learned about the craftsmanship behind the piece. 3. Volunteer for a deeper connection. Volunteering isn't just about helping others, it's about immersing yourself in a culture and forming genuine relationships. Find opportunities, look for organizations that align with your interests, whether it's teaching, conservation, or community development. Be flexible. Things may not always go as planned, but adaptability is key to a rewarding experience. Stay in touch. Keep in contact with the people and organizations you meet. These connections often lead to lifelong friendships. Volunteering can also teach you valuable skills, from cooking traditional meals to learning a new craft. Remember that the best stories come from moments you don't plan. It's in the unexpected adventures, the chance encounters, and the quiet reflections that the magic of travel truly unfolds. Which story will you create next? How will you immerse yourself in your destination and leave a positive impact? Engage with local customs, learn and respect the cultural norms of the places you visit. For example, dress modestly in conservative regions, remove shoes when entering homes or temples, and always ask permission before taking photos of people. Eco-friendly transportation. Opt for public transport, bike rentals, or walking whenever possible. Not only is this better for the environment, but it also allows you to explore at a slower, more meaningful pace. As we come to the end of this segment, reflect on the power of responsible, intentional travel. By going beyond the surface and adopting sustainable habits, you're not just enriching your journey, you're contributing to a better world. You've learned to connect deeply with destinations, honor their traditions, and leave a positive legacy. These aren't just travel tips, they're life lessons that will stay with you forever. Let's keep the conversation going. Share your sustainable travel experiences with the VG tribe. Join us on social media or in our community forums to inspire others to travel with purpose. Signing off with love and adventure, Augusta.